Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Dew, and I'm going to talk to you about foot and ankle pain. In September of 2003, I joined the military, and like many young guys, I wanted to travel and see the world, make some money. And of course, I wanted to serve the nation that just suffered one of our greatest tragedies during 9/11. Well, there was one little thing in my way. Before I could do any of this, I had to go through boot camp. Naval boot camp, similar to other branches of the military, require you to learn formations and to move as a finely tuned machine. In order to do so, you must first perfect marching step for step with the person behind you, in front of you, and to either side of you to a cadence. And when I say perfect, I mean just that. I think just during boot camp, not including my entire military career, I must have marched at least 100 miles in a pair of boots that were made by the lowest bidder. Needless to say, over time, boot camp and subsequent military assignments took a toll on the health and strength of my feet and ankles until, of course, I decided to find out why and become pain-free. So what is foot and ankle pain? In order to answer this question, we must first know how the human foot works. We're going to do this by defining two terms, pronate and supinate. Pronation refers to the natural way of moving from side to side when a person walks or runs. It occurs as the weight is transferred from the heel to the ball of the foot as a person goes through their natural walking or running stride. Supination occurs the same way during weight transfer, but refers to the natural roll away from the arch of the foot. Both functions work together to evenly distribute body weight. Now, if your feet strike the ground flush when you walk and you run and you don't experience any pain, then you're in luck and you're part of about 17% of the population. If you're part of the other 83%, however, then you experience what is called overpronation or oversupination. So how do you treat this condition? Well, there are many ways actually. But one that works specifically for me happened to be custom-made orthotic insoles. The process essentially involves taking a mold of the bottom contour of both feet. The mold is then analyzed for areas of increased pressure to identify whether your feet are evenly distributing your body weight. Those areas are then built up with excess material to either roll your foot more inward or outward, depending on whether you pronate or supinate. Now, because you don't want to overwork your leg muscles, change the gait of your stride, or do more harm than good, progressively these areas are built up with material over time until your weight is observed by a podiatrist to be evenly distributed. In my case, I was a severe overpronator. It took 2 years and 4 visits to evenly distribute my body weight, but it was by far one of the best decisions I've ever made. For those of you who don't have any issues with overpronation or supination, it is highly recommended that you still do take measures to preserve the health of your feet. Wear specific footwear applicable to the activity that you're performing. If you play golf, wear arch-supporting golf shoes. If you're playing football, wear arch-supporting cleats. Luckily, new recruits in the U.S. military, they've gone away from the old field boots of my past and upgraded to a arch-supporting gear boot. But again, if you happen to be like myself and part of the 87%, the best advice I can give you is to go with the treatment that works best for you. Orthotics worked for me. Maybe reflexology or even surgery could potentially work for you. Everyone's body is different. But if you want to prevent potential injury and other medical issues associated with foot and ankle pain, do your research, figure out what condition you have, and get treatment. Thank you.